Right. Let's just get right into it. No fluff, no messing around. This is your brutally honest wake-up call about artificial intelligence.
I want you to just let that sink in for a second, because we all think we get it, right? We've read the articles, we've messed around with ChatGPT, but what if all that is just, scratching the surface? What if we're completely missing the real story? Because right now, as we speak, this massive chasm is opening up. On one side, you've got this tiny group, maybe 1%, the AI users. And these folks, they are treating AI like a weapon. And then there's everybody else, the 99%, the AI consumers. They're using it like a toy, a fun little distraction, and they are getting left in the dust without even seeing it happen.
So yeah, it's time to stop pretending. This is the moment we go from just watching to actually doing. Because let me tell you, thinking you get it when you don't, that's way more dangerous than just admitting you're lost.
So what does an AI consumer look like? Well, honestly, it looks like most of us. You ask it a silly question, you make a funny picture of your cat as an astronaut, you think, hey, I'm keeping up, I get this stuff. But really, it's like being handed the keys to a Ferrari and all you do is sit inside and listen to the radio. It's just a colossal waste of power. And look, part of the problem here is all the noise, right? There's this whole new industry of AI gurus popping up. They can talk a great game, but when it comes to actually doing anything, nothing. So let's figure out how to tell the talkers from the doers.
Okay, so how do you spot them? Even better, how do you spot if you're one of them? Here's a little fraud detection test. But forget about other people for a second. Ask yourself these questions. Go on, right now. If you're hemming and hawing, if you don't have a solid answer, ding, 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 that's your wake-up call. A real user, they'll have answers in a heartbeat because this stuff is baked into their life. And that's the bottom line, isn't it? These people are commentators. They're in the booth, analyzing the game, but they've never strapped on a helmet. Watching a million hours of YouTube about AI, reading every article, that doesn't make you a player, it makes you a fan in the stands. You gotta get on the field. Okay, that's enough of the problem. Let's talk solutions. The only way you're gonna cross that chasm from consumer to user is by doing something. So here it is, your first mission, and yeah, it's non-negotiable. Seriously, it's this simple. Don't overthink it. What's that one annoying thing you do at work that just drags? You hate it, it's slow. Got it? Good. Now go find an AI tool that does that. And this is the important part, use it. I don't mean tomorrow, I mean do it now. This is how you start rewiring your brain. And this right here, this is the whole mindset. This is everything. You can read every book ever written about how to swim, but until you jump in the pool, you're gonna sink. AI is exactly the same. It's not about what you know, it's about what you do.
All right, so you took that first step. You're in the game. Now what? How do you go from rookie to all-star? Welcome to the Power User Playbook. This is how you become an absolute AI machine. Level 1 is assistance. This is square one. You're using AI like a junior assistant. Hey, draft this email for me. Summarize this big report. Give me some ideas for this project. It helps, it makes things a little faster. But honestly, most people get stuck right here and never leave.
Level 2, okay, this is where things get really interesting. This is automation. We're not talking about getting help with your work anymore. We're talking about eliminating work. Poof, gone. Think about it. An AI that listens to your meeting, writes the summary, pulls out the to-do list, and puts it all in your project management app without you lifting a finger. See, this is where you go from saving minutes to saving hours.
And then there's level 3, systems. This is God tier. You're not just automating a task, you're building an engine that runs itself. Imagine this. One AI is constantly scanning the internet for news in your field. It feeds the important stuff to a second AI, which writes up a brilliant analysis. That analysis then triggers a third AI to create a whole week's worth of social media posts. And this all happens while you're sleeping. That, my friend, is a system.
So, why am I telling you all this? Why does it matter? Because the gap between someone at level 1 and someone at level 3, it's not a gap anymore. It's about to become an uncrossable canyon. And the time you have to decide which side you want to be on, it's closing. Fast. Listen, if you remember one thing, let it be this. People are so scared that AI is going to take their job. That's not the real threat. The real threat is a person who's just like you, but they've learned how to use AI. They're like you, but supercharged. They can do 10 times the work at a higher quality in the same amount of time. That's the person who's going to replace you. Let me break down the timeline for you. Right now, we're at the tail end of the pioneer phase. The early birds are already way ahead. Next up is the mass awakening. This is when your boss, your clients, everyone starts expecting you to be good at this. It's not a bonus skill anymore, it's a requirement. And after that, welcome to the AI war. A time when just being good at AI isn't going to cut it. You'll have to be a freaking genius with it just to keep up.
So how long do you have? Maybe 2, 3 years? Tops. After that, the lead that the power users have built will be so huge, that gap will be so wide, that catching up will be, for all intents and purposes, impossible. The game will be over.
So really, it all boils down to this. There's no middle ground here. There's no gray area. You either learn how to wield this thing like a weapon, or you're going to get flattened by the people who do. That's it. The wait-and-see strategy, that's just a decision to get flattened later.
Look, the revolution isn't on the horizon. It's here. It's happening right now, whether you're paying attention or not. The game has already started. So the only question left, the only one that really matters, is what are you going to do about it?